Sometimes, due to many circumstances, many women feel stuck in their survival mode because in their childhood, maybe they did not have a father figure who could provide for them, who could protect or help them feel safe. So they had to grow up too soon to do all of it for themselves. Or maybe they had to, grow up to be responsible, be the provider of the family. So they had to survive. But what happens is, yeah, over the period of time, we forget to switch that off and get back to the women that we are. Eventually, what happens? We lose touch with our feminine side. We get stuck in that survival mode, and sometimes the loss of feminine touch could also be because we didn't have a feminine figure to groom us that way. So reasons could be many, but as a woman, being in touch with our feminine self is essential because that is what we naturally align towards. And when we are naturally aligned towards what we are, we will feel more of ourselves, we will feel less stressed. Due to this survival mode, we feel chronic exhaustion after a certain period of time. We forget how to relax. We always are taking some leads, taking charge of something, trying to control outcomes, trying to do something, trying to be hyper independent. We forget how to receive, how to take help, and so this eventually leads to chronic fatigue where we feel we are not in touch with our body. We are having issues mentally, maybe physically also, because the nervous system is always in the activated mode, it's hyper alert, and it doesn't know how to calm down. So we forget how to enjoy life. So many women then look for a partner who can then take care of themselves, because there is a little girl who got stuck. So this transition into adulthood didn't happen eventually, where the child felt safe, happy, nice, and then it eventually the transition happened to adulthood. But what happens is there is a hyper independent woman, and then there is a child who looks towards, there's a little girl who wants to be taken care of, who wants to depend. Then when we try to look for a partner, what happens, because our feminine energy is blocked, we are not able to create that polarity that can attract the opposite sex. So it is very important that we work on it, because we feel stuck again in this cycle. We don't know how to get out of it. We look for a partner, we keep attracting wrong partners, we don't feel satisfied. So there are few tips that can help. That is, the first is that we learn how to relax, doing anything slowly throughout the day that can calm us, calm our nervous system. It could be one simple thing that we do as slow as possible, like very slowly, even if it's drinking water. We are just not rushing through it. We are not trying to achieve an outcome. It will regulate and it will program our mind to relax, to know how to do the same things by being in a touch with our feminine energy. Now, by feminine, I do not mean like we look, we wear feminine clothes, we wear makeup, or we do things on the external. Although that can help, that in psychology is called enclothed cognition. So the kind of clothes we wear helps us evoke that energy, or it helps us feel that way. So wearing that can help, but the focus is having that energy, which means being calm. So you do whatever you are doing, you just feel present in that moment, connected with your body, connected with the work that you are doing. If you're not mostly in this energy where you can relax, then your feminine energy is working fine. The second thing is trying not to control the outcome. Like I said, these two are kind of connected, that we do things and we let go, we relax, we learn how to trust life, we learn how to go with the flow. More control is more masculine, more achievement, more, this is normal. Like we can have these, masculine energy is important. So when we are trying to evoke masculine, we are not feminine, we are not trying to eliminate masculine energy. We are trying to create a balance where whatever gender or sex we are at, we feel more of that. And feminine energy then here would mean doing things and trusting life, going with the flow. Another thing is that we can learn how to co-regulate ourselves, on our own, our emotions especially, like when we feel something, we learn how to sit with it, because most of the time, due to the survival mode, we lose touch with our emotions, our what we are feeling, why we're feeling. So sitting with it, validating it, can help us connect with ourselves. We learn how to receive. So we do not have to wait for somebody else to give us. So this is another point, that when we are again working on our feminine energy, we will learn how to depend in a healthy way, healthy dependency, and we learn how to receive. That receiving, we have to start from ourselves, like learning to give ourselves time, me time, learning to receive maybe sunlight, maybe one warm cup of coffee for ourselves, learning to receive without feeling guilt. So receiving, for that we need to give ourselves, and then we when we form that good connection with ourselves, then finally we can feel more of that we are finally reaching our true feminine self and our potential. There can be a number of things like that. So if you want more video on this topic, let me know in the comment section.